Hello, Chrissy here. So I would like to share with you my top 3 things you should not do when you are buying from a reseller. Number 1, and I have examples to go with these, so it'll be really fun. So number 1 is, do not tell the person you're trying to buy something from the long story of why you want to buy it cheaper, what you're going to do with it, and why it's not worth what they're asking. Disrespectful, and the dealer doesn't care. They have something. If you want it, do the respectful thing and just say, hey, I like this product, what's your bottom dollar on it? Way more respectful. You're not wasting the person's time or energy, and either you want it or you don't. An example is, I had this vintage bicycle that was in great condition. I paid $35 for it. And it's funny how you remember certain items and stories over the years, but I paid $35 for it. I was so excited. If I would have been into biking at the time, I would have kept it because it's such a cool bike. Anyway, I should have been able to flip it and got a minimum of $120 for it. But at the time, I didn't have the space to store it. So I just wanted to flip it and make a profit. So I put $50 on it, thinking this is like way below retail. Somebody that is into bikes will appreciate it and buy it and sell it. You know, it's gone. So this lady came and she's like, I want to buy that bike over there, but you have $50 on it, and I only want to give a maximum of $20 because I'm going to put it in my garden and put flowers on it. So it's really not worth $50 to me. I was just like, if I wanted to put $20 on it, I would have put $20 or $25 or $50 or best offer. No, I didn't need to hear your whole story. I don't care what you're going to do with it. Plus, what if it was my grandma's bike and I was selling it and you came up and said that to me? I would be like, I don't want my grandma's beautiful bike to sit in a garden with dirt and worms and, no. So you don't know who you're talking to when you're trying to buy something from a reseller. So just be respectful and say, I like that bike, what's your bottom dollar, and move on. Number 2, do not point out the flaws on a product. I had this happen. I had this beautiful religious statue. It was like 3 foot tall, mint condition because it had been redone. And if anybody's ever done statues or had them redone, they know how expensive that is. And I had $350 on the statue. Well, I was running out of space and the thing was so heavy I couldn't move it. So I put $180 on it. And that was less than I paid for it. I think I paid like $190. But I wanted to get rid of it and be done with it. And, this guy comes up, he's like, well, I see that you marked that down, but, there's these chips and there's these surface cracks and this and that. No, I already marked it down. Don't come and point out all that stuff because, 1, I don't care. You're wasting my time. And the resellers just want to turn their product. So come up and say, it's a beautiful statue. I see you marked it down. If I took it with me today, what's your bottom dollar? That's the way to do business. And 3rd and lastly, I'm just going to say, and I have so many stories. I really should write a book because I've been in retail since I was 9 years old. And the stuff that you hear and come across is amazing. But lastly, I would say, don't insult the reseller by trying to offer 50% or less. They're in this to make a living, and this is what they do. This is their job. So when you come up and they have an item priced $10 and you're like, will you take $5 for this? I get negotiations and a deal and a bargain, but, we get enough of those here and there that people there just want to dump stuff. Don't take advantage of everyone. Go up and say, I like this product, would you take less for it? And if they throw out half price, great for you. But just, I think, keep it in mind and be respectful, because as soon as you walk away, that reseller is going to be irritated, like, can you believe that I hear it from people that even do rummage sales all the time. They're like, if I put a quarter on it, people want it for a nickel. So you're getting a deal. If it's something you really want, be willing to negotiate, but do it respectfully. That's all I ask. So those are my top 3 things that you should do when you're trying to buy from a reseller, and it will make their life easier, less stressful, and happier, and they will enjoy doing business with the buyers. So till next time, cheers.